And here we are! Oh, yes! I nailed it. I got everyone in the right spots in the camera and everything. I'm very proud of myself. Hello. Welcome to I'm Not Trying to Kill You. Today we're playing Splintering, which is a dungeon world game. And I'm gonna be your GM. My name is Ash. I use she, her pronouns. And I have with me 4 lovely adventurers who I would love if they would introduce themselves and their characters. Starting with Aaron. Hi, Aaron.
Hello. How much detail do you want about my character?
I mean, as much as you want to give.
Okay. Um, so hi, I'm Aaron. I use she, her pronouns, and so does my character. So, that's just one service I offer is uniformity. Um, I I will be playing the part of Snida Coldspine. She is a kobold, kind of tall for a kobold. She is a mage, and each for your mages you get to pick like a focus, I think it is, and mine is the storm. So you get some cool aesthetic things from that. So for Snida, she has this aura of wind kind of thing going on around her, where even if she's indoors, like her clothes are flapping about as if there's a breeze going. It looks very dramatic. Um, and she has this little touch of static electricity to her. So anytime you get a little bit too close, you get a little zap. Um, she's got a cool lightning scar running from her left hand out to her right foot. And she's wiry and she's got like grayish skin. And yeah, she's pretty energetic. And that's me. Hi.
Awesome. Next up we have Ray. Welcome back, Ray.
Thanks. I'm Ray. He, him pronouns. I'm playing Marlowe, also he, him. He is a fighter with wiry, pale, fibrous hair and a chainmail crop top, tall and skinny. Carries a folding shovel as his signature weapon, and he died early on and is back, and that's really the last time we've kind of seen him. I guess it's been a while, but he's
just
back
been
now,
hanging
so.
around town, being alive and well. Yeah, that's
Against all odds.
That's fine. Everything's fine. Heather, how you going?
I'm good. I will be playing Forland today as usual, I guess. So they are a salamander immolator, and they're kind of short with black and orange scales and white X's over their cheeks, and generally just wearing dungarees and a scarf, and attempts at friendly smiles, which don't go too often. They don't go well too often, even. I can word. Yeah. They have the skill of setting things on fire, and that is most of what they do.
Yeah.
It's a valuable skill.
Yeah. In the not setting things on fire corner, Carrie.
Hello, my name's Carrie. My pronouns are she and her. Yeah, my character for today is Elsana, returning for the second time, and she is pronouns for her are she and her. Yeah, and she is a winter mage, which means she's really, really good at making things cold or frozen, and yeah, she's pretty aloof and doesn't really get along with people too well, but yeah, she does enjoy a pun every now and again.
Oh no. Oh dear. Okay. Well, excellent. So given that we are in, we're here in beta. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna try a thing. I think I have a weather table now. Let me see if it works. No. Nope. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think it's probably beta is currently probably in that like I think it's probably had like a couple of days where like the nights have been really, really long. And so there's like frost everywhere. Just no particular reason. Just sometimes the nights are really long, and sometimes nights are really short because the seasons are kind of fucked. On the plus side, they weren't very dark nights because there's a kind of like purple light coming from like coming from one of the areas nearby. There's just kind of like at nighttime, it's kind of keeping things a little bit, doing the job of starlight or similar. Like great flames in the distance or similar. But yeah, it's crunchy this morning. And we can do our start of session moves. So at the start of session, introduce your characters, which we've done. If any characters have been working on long-term projects around town, make the lending a hand move. Now the apothecary has been finished. The curse has been lifted. We are at fortunes +3, so everything is doing really well. Was anyone here in the last adventure? Okay, so Fallen can't make the lending a hand move, but everyone else can if they want to.
And I can't help with lending a hand moves either.
No, you can help. You just
Okay,
can't
sweet.
do the
Do it.
thing itself. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I see that we have farms here. And seeing as I can literally control the rain and wind, that seems like a thing I would be well equipped to handle
Sure.
or assist with. So should I just roll the appropriate move for that, like cast a spell move, or how would you like me
So
to do that?
the way that you would do it is you would say how you help, which it sounds like you're doing, and then you
Yes.
would roll plus fortunes. So that's +3 at the moment.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we're doing really well. Like fortunes can't go higher than 3.
Yeah, I remember when last time I played, it was like, oh well, at least they can't go any lower than they currently are. So
Yeah.
I got 10.
Let's have a look. Yes, awesome, great, cool. So on a 10+, your help is invaluable, and you keep the project moving. Mark 1 progress towards the improvement. So if you right-click on farms, you should be able to go to multi-sided and then choose side, and you can tick it up 1 stage.
Ooh, it's interactive. I like it.
Excellent, cool. Well, yeah. What does it look like as you make progress? Are you literally just being like, nope, no frost today. I'm making it be water instead, or?
So I think this is probably how she became known in town. Like, she wandered out from the wilds, and one day, like, the farmers went out to the farm, and she is just sitting there with little clouds following behind her and raining, like, perfectly on the crops and stuff. She's like, hi, here to help. Look, I did the thing. Help? Good? We good?
Yeah,
I'm helping.
and everyone's like, okay, great, and like they're like look around at each other and be like, is this one of the evil ones or the good ones? And they're like, well, they're helping, so it might be a plot, but I don't know. Okay, well maybe we should just. All right, well I'll keep a sword, and we'll let them help for as long as they help. But yeah, there's like that thing of like, oh god, new person in town, weird kobold thing. Oh dear. I guess there's weirder things in town already.
Yeah, we do kind of have a lizard folk prisoner somewhere. I don't know where it is.
Oh yeah. I mean, so
I doubt he's gotten any less angry.
So about that, was
Oh
it?
no, what have you done?
Who was it
I
that
regret.
captured? Who was it that captured the lizard folk? Yeah. That cage thing is empty.
Well, nuts.
It's
That's
his,
smoky.
yeah. And also like there are like feathers from where like a chicken was like grabbed and like probably eaten as like a snack while escaping. An escaping snack, escaping from big metal cages is hard work. You got to keep your blood sugar up with a chicken. Cool. Did anyone else want to want to tempt fate with rolling for lending a hand?
I was wondering if I could, during the downtime, have gone back to the cave in which I died and returned my body from whence it
Yes, I will
died.
allow that. Which means that you can trigger the thing that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Ash gave me a special move when Marlo died. It's called Myconid. When you surrender a suitable gift to your sovereign, which happens to be in that cave, they will grant you up to 3 points of verdance, which can be spent to do a couple of cool things. So how many points of verdance do I get for delivering my body?
If it's
as
your
a
whole body and
Yeah.
you're like a person, that's 3 points of verdance. I think that's
Yeah.
really
Okay,
solid.
Cool.
You brought a whole like body of a living thinking person.
It was my original.
Oh no, I mean
dead body,
like that person that was alive at some point.
Yeah,
and yeah. Yep.
It's also in pieces because of Bow, I think.
No, I think it was Henri that
it was Henri. Yeah,
that
definitely
cut
Henri.
your old body up into pieces. So yeah, cool, awesome. So yeah, you can spend your downtime. You're lending a hand to do that. That's 100% all good. Nice.
One
Finally
more
got some
question.
verdance.
Yes. I have 3 abilities. Are any of those healed, or do I have to do that
You
during
have
the
to
session?
do that during the session. Yep. Yeah. There's no way to do it during downtime. All right. Carrie, did you want to do a thingo, a lending a hand, or do you want to
So can I work on the walls?
Yes, you definitely can.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. So yeah. So the way the way Elsana uh helps work on the walls is by using like ice to make some nearby trees like brittle at the base, and then like smashing them with her axe and knocking them down and bringing them over, and sort of getting assistance from the townsfolk to help sort of bring them over to stack up, to build walls out of.
Sounds good. Awesome. Yeah,
Yep.
let's see fortunes +3 then.
Sorry.
So 2d6 +3 because fortunes is
Oh, okay.
+3.
Yep. All right. And yeah, sorry about the noise.
Oh, it's very
Someone
quiet.
nearby.
It's in the background.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep.
Excellent.
So,
10 plus as
10.
well. Y'all are
Nice.
on the ball. So yeah. What does it look like? I mean, we yeah. So you explained like what it looks like as you help. Your help is
Yep.
invaluable, and you keep the project moving. Mark 1 progress towards the improvement. So you can tick that up. One tick, one pie slice, and we're closer to having walls.
Yep.
Cool. So that's everyone for long-term projects. If the town is under assault and a character is leading its defense, make the enduring assault move. The town isn't under assault. If a character wants to go hunting for rumors, make the gather rumors move. Does anyone want to go hunting for rumors, or do we want to just like have
Absolutely,
a look at
rumors.
have a look at the existing list? And that sounds like you want to go hunting for rumors, Aaron.
Obviously, the new weirdo in town who shocks everybody she tries to come in contact with. Absolutely, I want to go see what I can find.
Excellent, cool. Roll charisma. You can spend 1 coin to have bonus +1 if you want.
Oh, charisma.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is why Elsana is not looking for rumors.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Let's
I think
see.
the first thing I did when I leveled up is change my charisma from like -1. I'm like, I need to change that. That's not good.
Luckily, it's only 0, so just don't ask me to lift things. Is my big thing. 7.
Yeah, all right. So you for gather rumors on a 7 to 9, you hear vagaries and gossip. The GM will give you a part of a rumor. Let me have a look at a part of a rumor.
There may be a shoe.
What?
I mean,
Oh,
there's
dear.
probably more of a rumor somewhere, but right now all you know is there's a few.
That's all that you hear. Right, okay. Uh-huh. I need... Can you roll me a d10, please? Ooh, alright. Let's have a look at what that means. Oh, okay, so need a name for this person.
Franz.
Fran. Fran, are you okay, Fran? Alright, so
And I just keep expecting them to talk like the Nam.
so this person's name is Ivasig. And yeah, and they're like you're a kobold. You might have seen where those other kobolds took my spear. I'm sure it was them that came into my. Oh, that's not what I was. Yeah, Vasig. Came in and stole it. I saw their footprints. Horrible little things. I mean, lovely little things. I mean, thieves. Anyway, it was my grandfather's spear. It was made out. He said it was made out of a shell.
Ooh, shell.
And yeah, so apparently, some kobolds or something like kobolds have stolen Ivasig's grandfather's spear.
Okay. What do I have to roll to talk to him about racism?
I mean, you could try and do you feel like you want to? Because like there are two moves that you could try and parlay with him if you wanted to manipulate him into not being so racist, or you could just express and like like talk to him and share some time and make friends with him.
Yeah, I think that's what she's gonna do at the end of this conversation and be like, friend, thank you for the words. Maybe we can have more here. Here, come with me. And she holds out her hand.
Oh my gosh. Roll charisma when you share a
Oh.
vulnerability with a GM character.
This is gonna go great. 8.
So Ivasig's pronouns are he, him.
Yeah, Ivasig is a He-Man boy time. I'm good at gender. So on a 7 to 9, choose one. They speak with you openly without fear or pretense. They see themselves in you, and some kind of bond is kindled, or they honor your trust and will not soon betray it. Sounds like you're aiming for they see themselves in you, and some sort of bond is kindled, and some bond is
Yeah,
kindled.
that's kind of what I was thinking. Is maybe we can start up a dialogue here. It's not going to be a thing that I can fix today, but I'm taking one brick out of that racism wall.
Cool, awesome, yeah. Mark in if you have like notes or something. Mark that Ivasig is has recognized that you are a good kobold at least, and such things exist.
Passing friends with Ivasig. Cool.
Cool, awesome. Does anyone else want to do? Does anyone else want to do the thing for looking for the gather rumors move, or do we want to head out and decide where we're going as a party?
Is it possible to try to gather rumors about a specific thing, like about the purple light or something like that?
Yeah, gather rumors. When you go prospecting for rumors, name what kind of rumors you seek. New rumors, leads on an existing tale, problems to solve, opportunities for treasure, and roll plus charisma.
I do terribly.
I mean, you find out something about the purple light, which is that it's a big fire. That like no one has been able to get anywhere near the chasm because it's all a big purple fire. That's what you find out. It is big purple fire. Very bad. Cool. Well, if everyone's all good for rumors, also mark XP because, then we should decide where we're going. Does anyone? You're muted, Aaron. Or at least I can't hear you, but you're not.
I had it double muted. And I'm
Double
real good at
muted.
this. Is there? You said there was like a list of existing rumors.
Yeah, on the journals document, there is a list of
The journals. Yes.
the journals of the Splintering Wheel.
Good. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. I'm sorry.
Because we're all fucking ridiculous.
That. Very much that. Okay, here we go. Rumors. Always Trump. Yep. Huh. The traps being laid outside of town and killing people seems probably like a good
Oh.
thing to fix.
That was kind of resolved-ish.
Oh.
It's connected to the lizard guy that we
Oh, yep,
kidnapped
yep.
and now has escaped.
He has a dirt bike.
Yeah, there.
Did he
I think
take
there's a
a
list
dirt
of things that are in town, and it includes some dirt bikes.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's 3 to be precise.
Yeah, there are 3 dirt bikes in town. And no longer a lizard folk prisoner in a makeshift cage. He has absconded due to the fact that the town does not have a prison.
Ooh, there's always the bone zone.
I mean, yeah, there is always the bone zone.
We'll always have the bone zone. Nobody ever checked inside the chasm to see what's behind that weird door?
Nope.
Oh my god. Oh wait, that's the
Is that the
chasm.
same
We
chasm
can't
that's on
because of
fire?
fire.
It's on fire. It's
We
very
should totally
big on
check
fire.
it out. I'm used to being on fire.
And
I mean,
I can counterspell shit. And you do
and-
cold things.
Yeah, exactly. Like we're probably a decent party to be putting out fire. Although
Yeah.
it is
And Marlo has
probably
a
natural
shovel.
fire.
Well, look, we have 3 firefighters and a fighter. So,
They're
it
basically
works.
all firefighters then.
We might
If-
just have an on firefighter. It's okay.
If we're all sitting around discussing this stuff, Marlo's like looking a little uncomfortable that everyone's excited about fire, but he's like, as long as we can take a dirt bike, I'll go along. As long as I get to drive a dirt bike, I'll go along.
If you had a dirt bike, if I feel like you would get a +1 to your like exploring thing if everyone was mounted in some way. So like I don't know if anyone's gonna take the kobold and put them on like the back of a dirt bike or
I was going to ask because putting me in charge of a normal person-sized dirt bike. Look, I may be tall for a kobold, but that's a bad fucking move. Just
I
saying.
feel like putting a kobold in charge of a dirt bike full stop is
You could have shortened it. Putting a kobold in charge is a bad idea.
yeah, putting a kobold bad idea. All right, yeah, I'm gonna quickly hop because this is a game. This is because it's my game and I can do what I want. I'm gonna hop mod the thing that if everyone is mounted, you get a +1 for undertaking the
Sweet.
journey.
That seems good.
Um,
So we're gonna go fight fire with various elements, I guess.
Yep.
and you're all taking the dirt bikes.
Heck yeah.
Who's
One
Who's
time.
willing
Fine.
to be mildly electrocuted the whole time I'm riding behind them?
Well,
Marlo
I mean,
is. Marlo's like, fine, it's just like
yeah, because you would probably get frostbite riding with me.
Marlo, you're muted.
For some reason I can't click to unmute. Anyway,
You might want to
I
use the
feel like-
hotkey if you're struggling with the clicky thing.
yeah, I'm holding it down right now. Marlowe, as a mushroom man, I would argue is grounded permanently, but
Enough. Yeah, definitely. Excellent. All right. Well, who's leading the charge, as it were? And so when you lead your party through the wilds with a destination in mind, name what you're looking for: adventure, treasure, the hidden grove of the Elder Blood Tree, etc. And then ask the GM how much progress you will need.
can we? Oh,
Sorry.
go ahead.
Oh,
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
just gonna ask if Marlowe has been to the chasm before.
I have not. I don't think.
Aaron, you're double muted.
Okay, I was gonna say if nobody else wants to step up, I'm absolutely willing to, but I don't want to do all the things. So if somebody else wants to do the thing, go for it, or else you're gonna get Kobold Commissar activity.
Yeah, drive me closer. I want to hit it with my sword.
I do want the image of Snida sitting on like holding behind Marlowe and like pointing into the distance as Marlowe guns this dirt bike. So I love the idea of
that sounds
Snida.
amazing. All right. Is your destination marked on a map? Is it mapped? Do we have a list of all the things mapped?
The chasm, I remember we mapped to and from. So if
Yep,
the fire's
that
there,
counts.
then
Yep. Cool.
Yeah.
So you get to add your intelligence. Your int. And then if you have so which means you don't have only folklore and hearsay. If you have been there before, add +1, which you haven't. If everyone is mounted, add +1. So you get to add your int bonus and also +1 for everyone being on dirt bikes.
Okay.
I have a suggestion for Ash's sake. Can we say we're looking specifically for a good vantage point on this fire?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think that's appropriate.
You did it good.
Quick questions. Is the chasm labeled as the ravine on the map? And what is a nod cap?
Oh.
Let me have a look at the map. It might be called the ravine. The chasm. Where's the map gone? Map. Control F map. There it is. Yes, it is labeled as ravine on the map. Yep. Cool. Awesome. So do you want to roll plus your int plus +1?
Okay.
What's your name?
Snida.
It just took me a it'll just sometimes it take a while.
It didn't save my name. Hold on. There we go. It should be in the player list now. One of the 8 people who's here.
I know, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna roll, and if it doesn't, yeah, I didn't add int, so it's an 11.
That's it. Wow. Nice. So on a let's take a Binner's journey on a 10 plus. You make 1 progress. The GM will tell you what that looks like. It looks like the 4 of you on dirt bikes going wah, 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 through the forest, and Snida occasionally just going boop, and just like being knocked off the because if you're like standing on the back of the thing, it's like occasionally just getting clocked by trees. But
yeah, and I do have control over wind, so like you realize Snida's gone, and all of a sudden she's floating back onto your shoulder.
Right. Yeah. That's awesome. But yeah, you like dash through the forest, and as you're like getting closer to where the Great Chasm is, you get this increasing feeling of like pins and needles, or like when you like cut off when you have like a dead arm or whatever, like you getting an increasing feeling of that like coming from the direction of the chasm, and so like as you're facing the chasm, it's like on your face, and if you turn around, then it's like coming from behind. And yeah, you pull up and find like a spot that like where you can get where you're like you're on a kind of like hill with a bit of an outcropping, and if you and like you can kind of see through the trees down to the chasm, but you can definitely see the tops of the flames licking up like silk in the wind, just like blowing up. It's a great purple fire that is just that has like it's clearly like it's erupting out of the chasm like flames out of a boiler or or out of a forge. And then all around it there's this whole area where all of the trees appear to have been appear to have like lost their leaves and then turned to kind of black glass, like smoked glass, and so they're all these spindly shapes around it where this fire has like leapt out of the chasm and caught around it. What do you do?
Huh. Hey, the fire's right here.
Yep, I can see that.
Cool, welcome, friends. We found. Yep, good job. We found fire.
I think you can see a the skeleton of a warthog or something, because it's got like the tusks, and it's a very pig-shaped skeleton just standing half frozen in like a part of the area that has been like licked by these flames. And yeah, it's again a black glass skeleton.
I want to go poke it.
I mean, you to do so you'd have to like climb down the hill. I'm like,
Oh.
yeah, you're up on a vantage point at the moment. You can easily do that. I'm just
Yeah.
How far does this chasm spread, and how far does the fire spread?
The chasm is a couple of miles long. The fire and at its widest point, it's I think it's like 100 feet wide at its widest point. And then yeah, the fire has spread out from that point. The fire has spread out another like 50 to 100 feet from the widest point, because that's where there's most fire is coming out.
Am I at a distance that I can attempt to use Zuko style?
Can you read Zuko style for me?
When you bend a flame to your will, roll plus whiz.
I love playing Dungeon World because it doesn't say like natural flame, normal flame, not magic flame. Yeah. So, what do you want to bend it? How do you want to bend it to your will?
Mostly I just want to test that it's not an illusion or some other sort of thing. So yeah, my goal is just try to control a little bit of it just to try to learn more about it.
Yeah, I feel like my understanding is that you probably want to be not far, and at the moment I would call your distance like far. You want to be at least be close. As far as like distance. So yeah, if you like ambled down the hill a little, you'd be able to, and got like close enough to be like, if you could throw a rock and hit it, you could probably try and do the thing.
Given my familiarity with the medium of fire, could I try to, I guess, scrutinize it from a distance to see, like, is it behaving in any way?
That sounds like you are spouting lore.
I don't think I'm very good at that, but sure.
I mean, you might be discerning realities, but it sounds like you're like calling on your knowledge of a thing. So that sounds like spouting lore.
I might have a thing that can help you.
Ooh.
Yes. So I have a bag of books. I decided to not have armor and instead have this big bag of books like a nerd. So maybe I just have a book on the different types of fire, and I could just hand it over to you.
I feel like that's something a kobold would have. Yeah, so you can use one of those uses to give a +1 to the knowing of fire things.
If you want it, it's yours.
I always want to know more about fire.
Excellent. All right. Well, yeah. Roll your spout lore, and you get a +1 on that. Heck, nice. So, this is not fire as you would normally perceive it. Because it's purple and it doesn't feel hot. It feels like pins and needles. It is which I think you know means that there's probably something that is like it's that like it's burning something that isn't like normal burnable things, if that makes sense. It's got to be feeding on something that isn't just like organic matter.
I'm just gonna leap straight to the conclusion that it's like burning the ghost nodcaps. Because apparently there were a bunch of them down there.
There
That's-
were,
yeah.
there were a bunch. Yep. But yeah, you know that it's feeding on something that isn't just like, there's not like a bunch of wood down there that it's feeding on.
I have like a follow-up question to that.
Yeah.
Is it only turning, from what Marlo can see anyway, only turning organic stuff to this black glass? It's not affecting the dirt and stone of the chasm itself?
Dirt and stone doesn't seem to be affected. In that space where it's being licked by flames, the grass is just absent. So it's not like it's leaving behind ash or soot. Yeah. If you wanted to like go down and like investigate those areas, I would let you discern realities to like kind of get a bit more of a feeling about it. But yeah.
Sure.
I'm up for closer investigation if no one else is.
Yep, I'm good for that.
So we're scrambling down. Oh my god, you people! We're scrambling down the hill. Are we like taking the dirt bikes down, or are we leaving them up here? Or
I think leave them up here.
Can we leave them up a tree to make them safe?
that sounds like defying danger with strength.
Oh, wait. I can set traps around them.
Cool.
Can I dig a hole to put them in, and then
set traps around them? That sounds like
Yeah.
that sounds like you're helping the set trap move. Does that seem reasonable? Cool. Okay, well then yeah. Aaron, what's your set trap? Too bad.
So my racial move is called MacGyver. When you construct a trap, roll plus dex. On a 10+, name the trigger and the effect. On a 7 or 9, name the trigger or effect and what you hope the other one is.
Cool. Awesome. Roll plus dex and you can reroll one of your dice.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Boop.
Nice.
I don't want to.
Excellent. Yeah, don't reroll any of them. And that's fine. The whole is very helpful.
My joke character is amazingly competent.
Yeah. There's no such thing as a joke character. All characters are a joke.
Bless you several times.
Aaron, what's the trigger and what's the effect for the traps?
So the trigger is if you don't walk on, like if you don't step up to the dirt bike area using the right like movement pattern, you fall into a little pit of the glass stuff.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. Nice. I like it. Spike trap. Just like, yeah, that's a very good use of getting your friend to dig holes for you. I just love the image of like, dig hole over there. Now dig another hole over there. Like,
put the dirt out from here. Put it over there. Okay, now the spiky in here. Okay, you're great. I like you. You are good. Horse for riding and friend. You are a friend, horse.
oh dear. I'm laughing too hard and things are falling down.
Marlo has a canonical last name now, I guess. Marlo Friendhorse.
All right. So yeah, you set up traps and then make your way down, and like down here, this feeling of like yeah, the pins and needles radiating off the purple flames is like very strong. It's getting in your teeth. It's pins and needles in your teeth. But yeah, you can like wander around the area that's like been burnt by this, and then like the flames have receded a little if you need to. But yeah, what do you do? And yeah, you're right at the spot where like there's this like pig skeleton is like frozen in place.
So it's the skeleton, and there's no like flesh left on the
Nope.
skeleton? Oh.
Nope.
We should take some for study.
How
Break,
sharp
shove into backpack.
Okay,
like-
yeah, you can totally add, like the whole skeleton has got to be like, weight 4, but like you could just take some of it for like weight 1.
I want the tusk.
Yeah.
Does it have tusks? Yes.
Well, you can take the skull that has the tusks attached for weight 1.
Oh, absolutely. Yes. Glass pig skull? That's some kobold shit. Thank you.
Yeah, excellent. You're welcome. Cool. So yeah, Snitter is disassembling this pigo. What's else up to while this is happening?
how like sharp or angular is the glass? Like, is it like the bones are as naturally formed as they would be, or has it like made it sharp on something?
No, it's quite smooth. It's like blown glass. So it's very similar to like its original form, but maybe even less textured than it was. And less sharp. And like looking at the trees, the leafless glass trees is the same. Some of the texture, like where it would have been like, like knotted bark, it's now like, wavy blown glass. But when the skull gets like broken off the rest of the skeleton, that leaves like a broken like sharp glass edge.
Are there any, like upon closer inspection, are there any bird skeletons around?
That sounds like you're discerning realities.
I can help you look if you want an extra die.
Do you want to reroll one of those?
One's a 2.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Reroll it. Yeah, that's still a 2. So yeah. Ask one of the questions from the discern realities list.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
This is as far as like, yeah. I think you notice that, so yeah, you're asking about like birds and stuff. So you want to know about like how this has affected living things? Is that kind of the question that you're trying to?
I mean, partially I just want to like grab a weird glass bird skeleton, to be honest.
I think, okay, here's the thing. I think you spot up in one of the trees, I think you spot like a little like bowl of this glass nestled in amongst some branches. I think that's what you spot as far as like, you don't spot any bird skeletons. Presumably they're all right at getting away, but yeah, you do spot this glass bowl up in one of the trees.
Okay. As in, I'll probably need a boost.
You would probably need to get into the tree somehow, but yeah.
I'll just be like, I want to check that thing out. Try to like clamber up the tree,
Yeah, cool.
possibly very gracelessly.
Sounds like you're defying danger with strength then to climb up a tree. Oh, you fell out of a tree. Unless someone was helping you.
I think I just fell out of the tree.
All right. Take an XP. And I think it's not that you fall out of the tree. I think it's that you go towards it, and the fire starts to like lick out of the thing again, and starts to like cross the section that you're in where it's like where the fire is not currently starts to like catch up a bit. And I think you start sneezing like when you get what's the word I'm looking for? Like
when you see something bright.
No, like when you eat like something pickled and you get it in the back of your nose, and that sort of like.
This is why I don't eat pickled things.
Yeah, not like
I have no idea what either of you are talking about right now.
When you like pickled fish and stuff, the thing where it's like, what do they use? They use it's not
Vinegar?
Not vinegar. It's the other one. It's you use it as like a cleaning agent a lot of the time. Something. I can't remember. Anyway, the point is that it's horrible and it gets in your nose and you start sneezing and like, yeah. Ammonia is Emily has pointed out. Yeah.
Thank you,
Why
Emily.
would you eat something that's been pickled in ammonia? That sounds terrible idea.
Yeah. Anyway, that's so like yeah, that's the like feeling, and yeah, you can feel like you're like as you're breathing, you're getting like a weird like shivering in your like lungs and diaphragm as this like fire is getting like very close to you, and so you're like, okay, no, let's not climb that tree. And yeah, so in like a minute or two, the section that you were standing in that was like safe, it's not safe anymore, and you back up.
Can I try Zuko styling it safe?
Sure, you can have a go.
Bless you twice.
Yeah, I shouldn't talk about sneezing, hey? Wow! On a 10+, it does as you command. What's your command?
Back up, I guess.
Yeah.
Get out of my way.
Yeah, you can make like a space that is like, you know, the size of your immediate like Zuko style like range, right? Like so you can be like anything, all of the fire within a certain distance of you, you push it back towards the thing and can kind of like carve a path towards it, but you do have to focus on it while you're doing that.
Hey, Snitter, are you any good at climbing trees?
I can fly up there.
Could I ask you to get that bowl thing and part of the branch if it won't come loose?
Sure.
Okay.
That's a thing.
I'll keep the fire away from you.
Oh yeah, good. I didn't. That's good. Yep. Team.
Oh, also, it's been canonically decided that whenever Fallen sneezes, there's a little bit of flame around them.
Yeah, but normal flame, not
Nice.
purple flame.
Purple needs that extra shit.
Yeah, this chasm is very extra.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm not used to this particular character, so it's
Sorry?
modifier can't be less than +1 since it is aligned with my spell focus. So for my cast a spell move, my focus is about fog and lightning, controlling wind and rain, and moving like the wind, which I feel like woof up a tree is probably moving like the wind.
That sounds legit.
Okay, so boop. Oof. It is not. It is very much. Oh fuck. So I was all like, look how competent I am, and then
Yeah.
I think I probably expected it to work, and I just poof, right into the tree.
Well, no, I think you overshoot and just end up in the fire.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's even better.
Yeah. So let's have a look at that because that's pretty serious.
That seems fine.
I'm so sorry.
I did an oops.
Did she at least get the bowl?
It
It just like goes too far.
No, that would like on a 7 to 9 maybe, but yeah, no. This is something is horribly wrong. You may it may have worked, but you will regret casting it. Yeah, you just like woof and you mortar yourself like into the into the flames. I think we see you like just like go through them, and like end up trying to work out if you. I think you're just in the flames. I don't think you're like falling down the chasm or anything. I think that's a bit much. But yeah,
Okay.
definitely take a D10 damage.
Can
Oh,
I
that's-
mitigate that at all, given that I'm currently controlling? Like, if I move towards where Snitter is, so that it's within my
you can
realm of...
try and defy danger to
fireness.
try and I think to take the damage for Snitter, right? Like you're going to like move your area of effect. But
I was going to move myself with it.
yeah, all right, okay, yeah. So
Run
like
towards-
let's see you defy danger with dexterity to see if you're fast enough. I don't think we're going to get rid of all of the damage, but I think we can reduce it.
Catch nope.
Oh, we'll just make everything worse!
Okay,
Why
so
not?
At least it can't get any worse.
Falland, welcome to the D10 club. Because guess you know how I said you had to concentrate on what you were doing to hold the fire at bay. Yeah,
I do.
paying attention to your little friend falling into the fire is not concentrating. So yeah. To the two who were like out in the safe zone, you just see like one of your friends go whoop into the flames, and the other person just go, oh no, and then just like get engulfed. So do you want to roll a d10 for damage for me as well? Thanks, Heather. Cool.
Hey,
Excellent.
So, question.
Yeah.
Now that I'm like fully on fire, can I tell if it's magical or not?
It's magic. Big magic.
Okay, so I have a counterspell move. Would that be a
Mhm.
thing I could do on this fire that is currently killing me?
How about we take our first break as the two of you?
Sure, fair.
Do either of you have? Neither of you have like hair or anything, do you?
Hair
No.
or armor? I got nothing.
Yeah.
Sitter!
Fallen has dungarees, so I think
I've got dungarees.
so like I think
Don't
like
make me naked!
so like yeah, Fallen's dungarees and like the eyeballs of the two characters light up like magnesium, and the two of you who are in the fire, like dissociate the fuck out, and
Mhm.
I think you just pop straight like your experience is just being like, oh, I can see the ethereal plane, right? Like I can see the ghost field. I'm not in my body anymore. Like you're still in your body, but you're seeing some other version of the world just straight up. And yeah, and it's that thing of like being where your body is, but also not being in your body. And we'll come back after a break because I think we're going well. Back
It
soon.
was.